Hello everyone. I hope you're all doing well by the grace of God Almighty. Thank you so much for watching Nigeria Cartoons. Today's episode has been shared with us by Mr. Bobo from Nigeria, and trust me, it's a truly powerful story. What makes it even more special is that I've personally been through the same experience Mr. Bobo talks about in this episode. Yes, the exact same situation happened to me too. That's why I can confidently say this episode holds a very deep and important message. Before we begin, let me give you one sincere piece of advice: never make these two mistakes in your life if you truly want to live with peace and happiness. Because these two simple tips can transform your life in a way you can't even imagine. So if you're currently thinking about making these mistakes, or if you're already on that path, stop immediately. Otherwise, you'll live with regret and trouble for the rest of your life. Now, let's begin this powerful episode together and see what exactly happened in this unforgettable story. Sad, I'm really sorry for being so late. Honestly, I had no idea it would take this long. The property dealer showed me 4 different houses, and I completely lost track of time. But let me tell you, the houses were amazing. All 4 were really spacious and well built. One of them is right opposite a busy market, very convenient for shopping. Another one is near a beautiful park, peaceful and green all around. And the other 2, guess what? They're located near your Auntie Olivia's place. Believe me, if it was only about money, I would have bought all 4 on the spot. But of course, we have to think smart. Still, all of them are in a reasonable price range.
Owen, okay, but tell me the truth, how about we go for one of the houses next to Auntie Olivia's? I heard one of those has a nice backyard garden and an amazing view from the backside. And not just that, I've heard the bathrooms are beautifully done. The wash basins, the tiles, even the fittings. Everything is imported and of really high quality. It's a properly finished house.
Alright then. If that's the one you like, the one next to your auntie's place, let's go for it. I don't have any issue with that. Like I said, all the houses are affordable anyway.
Yes, please finalize that one. I'll be happy living close to my relatives. You know, having someone familiar around gives you strength, especially in tough times.
Okay, done. Sad. I'll start the documentation process first thing in the morning. If that's the house you really want, we'll make it our new home.
Yes, go ahead and finalize it, Owen. That one feels right to me. And having Auntie nearby will make everything easier and more comforting.
Alright, I've discussed everything with my wife, and we've decided to go ahead with the house near her auntie place. So please start preparing the documents. Also, call the owner or the party involved. I'm ready to give the token money as a confirmation. Let's not delay this any further. As for the full payment, I'll need a few days. I'll clear a major portion of it after a short period, maybe within a week or so. I want the paperwork to be clean and transparent. So please make sure everything is properly drafted before we sign anything. No shortcuts. Regarding your commission, I'll give you a small part of it now. But once the full payment is made and the transfer is complete, I'll pay you the remaining amount without any delay. You've handled everything well so far, and I appreciate your help. Just make sure the seller doesn't change their mind or try to raise the price last minute. Let's get everything finalized smoothly. I want this house deal to be done quickly and without any drama. Once the documents are ready, call me, I'll come immediately.
The house next to Auntie Olivia's is truly beautiful. I really hope we get it. It would be such a blessing. Once everything is finalized, we'll move there peacefully. It feels like the right place for us, like it's meant to be our home. And honestly, just knowing our relatives will be right next door gives me so much comfort. In life, that kind of support matters more than anything. When someone's around during your tough times, Someone who stands with you in pain and struggle. It makes every burden a little lighter. Auntie Olivia will be happy too. I know it will mean a lot to her that we'll be living side by side like family should. Believe me, I can't tell you how happy I am to see you people here. It truly warms my heart that your new home is right next to mine. Now I won't feel alone anymore. We'll have each other for support, and that means a lot, especially in today's world. You're absolutely right, Auntie. The moment I found out there was a house for sale in your street, I told my husband right away, this is the one we want. And thankfully, we managed to buy that very house. It feels so good to know we'll be living so close to you. It's a blessing sad. Having family nearby gives strength and peace of mind, especially during difficult times. Exactly, Auntie. That's what I was thinking too. Life feels a little lighter when we know we have someone who cares just next door. You must visit our new home soon. I really want you to come and see it. It wouldn't feel complete without your presence. Of course I'll come, my dear. After all, we're family, and family always shares moments like these together.
Hey, I have some big news. We finally bought our dream house. After so much searching, we got it right where my wife's auntie lives, just 2 houses down from hers. It's in the same street, and honestly, the house is stunning. Spacious, beautiful, and exactly what we were hoping for. Okay, Owen. All right. Congratulations. That's good news, I guess. Wait, what's with the long face? I just told you we finally got our own place, our dream house, and you're sitting there like I just gave you bad news. Come on, man, this is something to celebrate. Yeah. I'm happy for you. What do you expect me to do? Start dancing on the table just because you bought a house? No, I didn't ask you to dance. I just thought you'd at least smile or say something more than just congratulations. I was really excited to share this with you. Look, Owen, I said I'm happy for you. What more do you want? Everyone reacts differently. I'm not the jumping up and down type. Wow. You're being unnecessarily rude, you know that? I thought you were a friend, someone who'd actually be glad for me. But clearly, I was wrong. You know what? Forget it. If you don't want to celebrate with me, that's your choice. I'm not going to beg for your reaction. Enjoy your tea. You won't believe how cold my friend's reaction was when I told him about our new house. I expected him to be happy, but he just sat there, barely saying anything.
Let it go. If he's not happy for you, that's his problem. We don't need anyone's approval to celebrate our happiness. People these days are full of jealousy. It's eating them from the inside. They can't see others happy, it bothers them more than their own problems.
You're absolutely right. I could feel that bitterness in his tone. Instead of celebrating with me, he acted like I offended him.
That's how the world is now. Even good news makes some people uncomfortable. But we'll keep moving forward. Let them stay stuck in their own negativity.
I'm glad you said that. It reminded me not to let people like him ruin this moment for us. We've worked hard for this house, and I'm proud of it.
Exactly. And since we're proud and happy, I think it's the perfect time to order a large pizza. What do you say?
Okay, my love, sure. 1 large pizza coming right up, extra cheese for my queen.
Oh, this furniture looks new. You didn't have this in your old house, I'm sure of it. You're absolutely right, Auntie. We've bought all new furniture. My husband said, when the house is new, everything inside it should feel fresh too. So we decided to go for a complete upgrade. I see. Well, you both have done a great job. Everything looks well arranged and very tasteful. And this television here, right in front of the sofa, is that also new? It looks pretty fancy. How much did it cost? Honestly, I have no idea how much it cost. My husband handled all of that. But yes, it's brand new too. Very good, very good. I must say, you've managed everything so nicely. The place looks beautiful and welcoming. Thank you, Auntie. It's all by the grace of God. We're just grateful for the blessings He's given us. All right then, I should get going now. I just wanted to stop by and see your lovely new home. I'm really happy for you both. I tell you, these two, husband and wife. Oh, and sad, their feet don't seem to touch the ground anymore. One night they're ordering pizza, the next is pasta. Every day it's something fancy and new. And the husband? Oh my. He keeps spoiling her with expensive shopping trips. Just a few days ago, I visited their home, and I was stunned. Everything was brand new. The furniture, the decor. It was like walking into a high-end showroom. And you won't believe, Grace, what happened just 2 days ago. I was standing outside my gate when a big loader truck pulled up in front of their house. Out came 2 brand new air conditioners. I just stood there thinking, wow, that's next level. Seriously, Olivia? No one in our relatives is moving ahead this fast. I mean, just look at them, they already bought such a beautiful house, and now you're telling me about brand new furniture and air conditioners too? Exactly. And not just 1 or 2 things, it seems like they were changing everything at once. The way things are going, you'd think money just flows into their house like water. Olivia, do you think their business is booming? Or maybe they've come into some inheritance or something? Because this kind of spending doesn't look ordinary. I don't know the full story, but it definitely looks like their business is doing extremely well. God knows, but they're clearly making a lot of money these days. Everything about their lifestyle screams luxury now. Well, one thing's for sure, you're right. These 2 are way ahead of the rest of us. But let's just hope they stay grounded. You know how quickly things can change. Dear Owen, when I went grocery shopping earlier, I totally forgot to buy salt. Can you please go get some for me? Auntie Olivia just arrived and I'm cooking lunch for her.
Of course, I'll go right now. Anything else you need?
No, just salt for now. And please come back quickly, I don't want to keep Auntie waiting too long.
All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. Hello, Auntie. It's so nice to see you today.
Hello, son. Always a pleasure to visit your home. How have you both been?
We're doing great, Auntie. Just running a quick errand for the kitchen. You'll be enjoying a delicious lunch in no time. Sad. Looks like you've bought everything we needed. Shall we go home now?
Yes, I've picked up everything on the list. Let's head home.
All right then. Once we get home, I'll take care of the tasks I've been meaning to do.
Sounds good. You handle your work, and I'll start arranging the groceries.
Okay, all right. Let's go. Sir, don't forget the salt. Otherwise, you'll forget it again and your guests will be sitting there waiting for food. I didn't quite get what you meant. What are you trying to say? Oh no, sir. I was just joking with you. No. Tell me clearly. What was that about me forgetting salt and sitting idle while the guests wait? Sir, please don't take it seriously. It was just a light joke, nothing more. All right then. Just caught me off guard, that's all. You're all set. Your bills are clear. Have a great day, sir. Sad, I didn't understand what that guy was saying. He made a weird comment like, guests will be sitting and waiting while you forget the salt.
That's strange. I don't get it either. What did he mean by that? And wait. Tell me something honestly. When Auntie and her family visited 2 weeks ago, did you say anything to him like, "Get the salt quickly, guests are waiting at home"?
What? Do I look like a fool? Why would I tell a shopkeeper that guests are sitting in our house waiting for food? All I did was buy a packet of salt and came straight home. I never said anything like that to him.
Then how does he know or assume that guests sit at our place and we forget salt? That's such a specific comment.
Exactly. That's what's bothering me. Who gave him the idea that we let our guests wait around while we're out buying salt?
I don't know. It just feels so odd and confusing. What a strange thing for him to say.
Uncle, we've just been extremely busy lately. We shifted to a new house recently, and you know how tough business has become. There's just no time at all. But today, I was really missing you, so I thought I must come see you.
I'm glad you came, son. It's always good to see you. But I must say, you look like you've put on quite a bit of weight lately. You should cut down on junk food.
Oh, I didn't quite understand what you meant, Uncle.
I mean, it looks like you eat a lot of pizza or burgers. Maybe both you and your wife eat them late at night. Am I right?
All right, let's drop the food talk, Uncle. You tell me, how have you been? How's your health?
I'm doing okay, Owen. I actually just came back from the doctor not long ago, had to go for a routine checkup.
I hope everything went well. No serious issues, I hope.
Nothing to worry about, just regular tests. At this age, it's good to stay updated with our health reports. But you, cut down on those midnight cravings.
Seriously, my head has started hurting from overthinking. I keep wondering, what's happening? What are we eating? What are we drinking? What are we buying? And then suddenly, all this information spreads through our entire family and relatives like wildfire.
Yes, I've also been thinking the same. It's beyond me how everything that happens in our house reaches the entire family. Even our distant relatives seem to know what we're doing, what we're buying, and even what we're wearing.
It's really bothering me now. Just 2 days ago, I ran into my aunt's son, and the first thing he said was, "I heard your new furniture looks amazing. Where did you get it from?" I was shocked. Like, how does he even know?
Seriously, this is so strange. I mean, we never post about these things, we hardly talk to people, and yet everyone knows the details of our private life.
I don't know who's spreading the information or how it's even leaking out. It feels like someone's watching our every move.
Exactly. It's like we have no privacy left. Even when I wear a new dress, somehow, a cousin or an aunt knows about it the next day.
This is becoming too much. I feel like we need to be very careful about whom we speak to and what we share, even within the family.
You're right, Owen. We need to keep our circle tighter. No more casual sharing, even with people we think we can trust. It's time we protect our peace.
Hey man, is everything okay? You've been sitting here with a long face. Look, I know I work in your office, but don't treat me like just a coworker. I've always been your friend too. Tell me, what's going on? You don't look like yourself.
Honestly, Brother Jason, I'm really disturbed. Ever since we bought this house, I thought life would finally become peaceful, but instead of happiness, we've become more anxious and stressed.
What happened? What's bothering you? You were so excited when you got the house. Why this sudden shift?
It's like there's no privacy left in our lives. Everything that happens in our house, what we eat, where we go, what we wear, even who visits us, it all gets broadcasted across our entire extended family. I mean, even distant relatives seem to know every little thing happening in our home. The other day I met my aunt's son. You won't believe what he said. "Hey, I heard you bought amazing furniture. Where did you get it from?" I was shocked. I had never mentioned it to him or anyone. So how did he know?
How? First of all, let me say this clearly, you're not alone in this. I can tell you this much, from the moment you told me your wife's aunt lives right next to your new house, my heart sank. I didn't say much at the time, and I remember you got angry when I showed my disappointment, But now I hope you understand why.
Yes, I remember. I was surprised and upset. But tell me honestly, why did you react like that? What was it that bothered you so much?
Because I have seen it happen before. Listen to me very carefully, and maybe those watching this video will agree, and maybe some will strongly disagree, but the truth doesn't change just because it's uncomfortable. In life, never, ever buy a house next or near to your relatives if you want peace and privacy. It's one of the most common mistakes people make. We think being close to relatives will keep us connected. But the reality? It invites interference. Every move you make, whether it's buying something, hosting someone, having a disagreement with your spouse, or even just stepping out, is observed, judged, and discussed. You no longer live for yourself, you live under the microscope of your relatives. You see, there are two types of toxic people in life: jealous neighbors and jealous colleagues. The good thing is, if a neighbor or colleague turns toxic, we can distance ourselves. But when the jealousy comes from blood relatives, it becomes a trap. Because no matter how hurtful it gets, you can't cut those ties completely. That's where the real damage begins. And trust me, there are families completely destroyed by this mistake. Your peace vanishes, your private moments become dinner table gossip, and worse, your marriage gets affected. Why? Because you're constantly surrounded by eyes that don't blink and mouths that don't shut. And let me tell you something very important. Better a dry crust with peace and quiet than a house full of feasting, with strife. That's Proverbs 17:1. You could be living in luxury, but if there's no peace, what's the point? A prudent person foresees danger and takes precautions. The simpleton goes blindly on and suffers the consequences. That's from Proverbs 27:12. Always plan with wisdom, not emotion. Your intention may have been good, but decisions must be made with foresight. Now look, I know you've already bought the house, and maybe there's no going back immediately. But you and your wife don't have kids yet, right? As soon as you plan to expand your family, sell this house and move far from your relatives. The more distance you maintain, the more peace you'll have. And let me tell you another critical thing. Never debate with your spouse in front of your relatives, no matter how close they are. If there's a disagreement, discuss it privately. The moment you let even one sentence slip in front of a relative, your marriage becomes a show for the world. Because that's what relatives do. They gossip, they twist things, they spread rumors. You'll hear your own words coming back to you in forms you never said them. And then you'll wonder, where did it all go wrong? Trust me, I've seen families fall apart because of this. Living too close to relatives brings expectations, comparisons, jealousy, and criticism. And once you're in that loop, it's hard to break out. So don't let this mistake grow roots. So please, Owen, start planning today. Don't wait for things to get worse. Create boundaries, keep some distance, and protect your home, your marriage, and your future. Let your life be your own, not a family documentary being aired without your permission. Make every major decision with prayers and wisdom, not pressure.
Your friend was absolutely right. We'll try to stay here a little longer and be extra careful that nothing from our home spreads outside. But honestly, as soon as our family starts growing, we should sell this house and move somewhere separate where we can live in peace.
You're right. The closer we live to our relatives, the more tangled our lives become. Even our smallest matters become the talk of the entire family. We need distance to protect our peace.
Exactly. And the sad part is, no matter how small or personal something is, our relatives don't let it stay within these walls. They broadcast it like it's breaking news. There is no privacy left.
This constant interference is slowly making life feel like a prison. We bought this house hoping for peace and comfort, but now we're just constantly worried about who's watching or listening.
And you know what else? I truly believe we made a huge mistake by not praying before making this decision. If we had prayed and asked for guidance, maybe God would have shown us the right path.
You're right. No matter how small or big a decision is, we must involve God. Human wisdom fails, but divine guidance never does. Buying a home next to close relatives was a big mistake. People should maintain some distance. Even if we meet less, at least we meet well. Little distance ensures we don't interfere in anyone's life, and no one interfere in ours.
We'll protect our peace, limit what we share even with family, and avoid discussing private matters in front of anyone.
Agreed. We'll plan better, pray harder, and next time, we won't repeat this mistake. Distance truly helps preserve love and respect. And now, we've both seen the cost of not setting boundaries. I hope you like my work. Thanks for watching Ninja Cartoons. May God bless you all, amen. See you tomorrow with a new topic. Take care, everyone. Bye.